What's going on, Sneaker Huddle gang? Welcome back to another episode of Sneaker Huddle. I'm your host, JR Dunlap, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the upcoming collaboration between Yeezy and Adidas, which is a restock of the 700 Wave Runner. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what exactly Yeezys are and Wave Runners, which I'm sure that you're not, the 700 Wave Runner was pretty much like the sneaker that set the dad trend sneaker wave. It is pretty much a staple point for the most famous dad shoe out there. So if you are looking to get your hands on a pair of these sneakers, we're going to be talking about how you can do so in today's video. And for you resellers out there, we are going to be doing a risk assessment for this sneaker. This sneaker is going to retail at 300 US dollars. So that means you're going to have to tie up a significant amount of cash flow and capital if you are looking to invest in this sneaker. How long is it going to take you, and what is your ROI going to be over time? Which your ROI is your return on investment, which is a very important principle when we're talking about flipping sneakers. But before we get into all that valuable information, I am going to be giving away some free Rejuvenator products for the entire month of August. All you have to do is 1, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. 2, follow me on Instagram at JR Dunlap. And 3, just comment anything that you want down below in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and let's get straight into these numbers. Now on StockX, we have searched Yeezy 700, and there is one beautiful 700 sneaker that stands out more than any of the sneakers on the screen, and that is by far the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 Wave Runner, which we're going to be getting a restock for the 3rd time. One thing that I wanted to talk about before I get into today's video is we're going to be doing a risk assessment on this sneaker. If you invest your capital in this sneaker, how long is it going to take for them to get to $400? $450? How long is it going to take them to get to $500 if possible? I do not ever see the 700 Wave Runner ever getting to 600 US dollars ever again, just because this is one thing to keep into consideration. Adidas at some point and sometime will absolutely restock this sneaker again, and that is a major risk factor when you're buying and selling from Adidas and Yeezy, is because they are all about volume. When they have a hot silhouette, they're gonna sell out of that silhouette. People are gonna buy them, and they are going to mass produce that silhouette at some point in time later down the road. Exactly what we saw with Yeezy Day, which if you do have any Yeezys from Yeezy Day, I'll put just an example here of what the size 7 white static was selling before Yeezy Day and what it's selling for now. I would strongly suggest for you to hold all sneakers from Yeezy Day. Some models have dropped more than others. If the models that you have haven't dropped, then feel free to sell. But if you see a $200 drop off like we see here for this size 7 white static, do not sell that sneaker. Hold it until it goes up. So what I'm saying is, with this 700 Wave Runner, they are going to restock it at some point in time. And if you do invest your time, your money, your capital in this sneaker, and they do a major restock, then your investment is gone. It's out the water. It was pretty much a waste of time. You're probably gonna break even on it. But this is by far the most famous dad shoe of all time. This is the staple point of the dad shoe. It's the sneaker that started it all. It is the OG. So we're gonna be talking about a size 5 US sizing, size 5. Retail for this is $300. Total cost is gonna be $325. If we do scroll down to the bottom, like mentioned previously in the video, one of the rarest Yeezys of all time. And as you can see, they were doing really well. They were selling for roughly $1,000. And then there was a rumor that the 700 Wave Runner was going to release in hundreds of thousands of stock. So then people started dumping their stock, as you can see here, and it got down all the way to $380. But then after all those people stopped panic selling, it did go up just a little bit. You could have got rid of it for about $480, as you can see there. Right before the release, they did get back up to 500. And then in September, in the middle of September, we got the largest restock of the Yeezy 700 Wave Runners in over 100,000 pairs. So they were pretty easy to cop. Let's see there, $378 in October, which they did drop in September. And in September, as you can see, they were $390. A month later, they decreased in value. So people that had those sneakers, they were like, man, this was a brick. This was a bad decision. So what we're going to be talking about in today's video is what's going to happen when these release next week, next Saturday. Should you invest your money in them? And if you do, what should you expect? You need to sell this on StockX for $450. How long is it going to take for you to profit $100 US off of this wave runner? So we're going to break that down right now by looking at this educated graph that we do have from StockX. So they did drop in September, October, that's 1 month. November, that's 2 months. December, that's 3 months. They're still not there. January, that's 4 months, still not there. February, they just got to $500. So it's typically going to take you 5 months for this sneaker to hit $500 US on StockX. StockX is going to take 9.5% plus PayPal 3%. That's a total of 12.5%. So they're roughly going to take about $70 of that transaction. That's going to leave you with a payout of roughly around $430 US for this sneaker. Your total cost of it was $330. So you're going to make $100 on this sneaker if you hold it for 5 months. And the question that you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Do you want to spend $325, tie that money up for 5 months, and risk the possibility of Adidas having another restock? Because keep in mind, if they do have a restock within that 5 months, that's going to decrease the resale value on your investment. If there are no restocks within that 5 month period, then you're going to make $100. And how long does it take for these sneakers to get to $550? And note, we are specifically talking about a size 5. And a size 5 is one of the best sizes that you can have. They never saw the daylight of $550 on StockX for a size 5. So really, honestly, this was a very poor investment. But if you have the cash flow, if you would like to take the risk, you're going to have to hold this sneaker for at least 5 months to make $100. Unless this is the last time that Adidas ever manufactures the Yeezy Boost 700 Wave Runner, which I doubt that they are going to. So based on the data that I just presented to you on StockX, those are my predictions. If you do tie your capital up in this sneaker, that's how long it's going to take for you to get a pretty good ROI, which is your return on investment. Now, right now, we're going to talk about how you can cop from Adidas and Yeezy Supply. Now, you're going to want to download the Google Chrome extension, click on the icon at the top, go down to Manage People. Now, we do have person 1 here, and we're going to add a person 2. Click on the icon and add. And then we're going to want to set up separate Gmail accounts. You don't have to, but I do this. Make them all under the same password. Now when you go back to the icon, you now have a person 1 and we are under person 2. We're going to go back to Manage People. Now you can see we do have 2 people. Now we're going to add a person 3. Click on the icon and add. Then go back to the person. Now we have 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to practice as if this is the 700 Wave Runner. We're just going to simply copy and paste that link in there. Then we're going to go back to the icon. We are under person 2 now. Paste the Wave Runner link in there. Now we're going to go back to the icon once again, go to person 3 and paste the Yeezy link in there. This is going to let you act as if you are a bot, because bots are successful not because they're faster, but because they have more attempts to buy the shoe. All you got to do is follow these steps. Now, when it comes to copping sneakers, this should be a very easy cop in terms of Adidas that we've had in the past. And if you are a beginner and you've taken some L's on the past releases, this would be really good practice just to set everything up. And even if you don't want to buy the sneakers, just use this as practice to bypass the queue, make sure everything is working properly, because in September we're going to get brand new 350s, and you know and I know that 350s are doing really well right now, and they're going to do even better over time when Adidas moves away from the V2 model and they move on to the V3. The V2s are going to be coveted and they're going to go up in value. So if you can stash on or hold on to as many V2s as as possible over time, I think that those are going to be very good investments. So with that being said, I think that this 700 release is going to be really good practice for a lot of us. I know myself, I'm still looking to get my hands on a pair of these dad shoes. I really want this Wave Runner in the 700 model. I absolutely love it. If you do go for them, I would size up a half a size, because the last time that these released in 2018, I went true to size and it was too small. So I would size up 0.5 if you are looking to cop this sneaker. Now, that's all the information that I have for today. Don't forget to scroll down to the description below, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Instagram at JR Dunlap, comment down below while you're down there, and then you're registered to win some free Rejuvenator product for the entire month of August. God bless and have a great day.